All right, Shalom. I'm just starting off with this lesson. Double honor unto the apostles of the millstone who rule and teach well. Peace and blessings to the Akim pushing the truth around the globe. Shalom. Now I want to get this lesson going into the meek shall inherit the earth. All right. Now I'm gonna start off with this scripture right here. Matthew 5 verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. So this scripture I'm going to be this is the topic that I'm going to be the scripture that I'm going to be touching on. All right, Matthew 5:5. Read it one more time. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. All right, and matter of fact, I'm going to get the word for meek. All right, and the word for meek, is basically to me to be humble. So the humble in spirit is going to be the meek, which is the elect, because you got the 2/3, and you got other, you got the rest of the nations out there, which the 2/3 follow, are all proud, don't want to, they don't want to hearken unto the words of the Lord. And the whole point of Yahweh Shema Shai, giving these laws, statutes, commandments unto us is to follow them. But the Lord has blinded them, that they don't want to follow the Lord, and they don't want to follow, the things that are written. Jake stumbles at it, and they follow the ways of the heathen. I'm gonna get this real quick in Jeremiah 10:2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at them, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right. So you have, the 12 tribes, which are, consist of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They have a proud spirit, as if they can't be touched, or they can't be, as if they can't be, can't be moved, or you can't tell them anything, and I'm gonna get this real quick, because they practice the heathen customs. They practice the heathen customs, and they practice, certain, laws, that the heathen do, and they hold dear to it, but that's proud to Yahweh Shema Shai, All right, and I'm gonna get Proverbs chapter 16 verse 19. Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Right. So, you have the Israelites, which, follow, the heathen, and they want to be like the heathen. They want to, dress like them. They want to dress like them. They want to act like them. They want to partake in their customs, and follow everything that they do. But Yahweh Shema Shai said this. He told us to do the opposite. So let me get this real quick. One second. Because you have the heathen, who don't really, care for the Israelites, but the Israelites, are Sodom's children, so they, always, they follow them anyway, but the Lord told us to separate, because it's a certain it's certain laws that you have to keep, you know and we are holy, we are a peculiar people. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna get that. All right, this is Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power, and the Lord Yahweh Shemashah chose thee to be a peculiar people unto himself above all the nations that are upon the earth. All right, so you have the heathen nations, you know, which which they were given this by the Lord. They were given the power, and everything, certain powers, not the power like the so-called white man has, but the top nation that has power. But you have the heathen nations which have power, and our people want to be like that. They want to grow up, and be like the heathen, not in all circumstances, but they want to be like the heathen, as setting up shop here in Babylon the Great, and they set up, these, going to these these colleges, and they practice these sorceries, and stuff. But the Lord doesn't. The Lord told us to separate from that. He told us not to keep those ways, because those ways are gonna get us destroyed. And we are peculiar people unto Himself. So we have our own laws, such as commandments, that we have to keep. All right. So the meek shall inherit the earth. So we have to keep our own laws, such as commandments, so we can be, the so we can inherit the earth. So we can, the meek and the humble is going to be the ones who are going to get the kingdom, because we're doing the what's told of us to do, not being proud, and not being proud, and doing what we feel like we want to do, but let's get this. In the book of Psalms 82. All right. Now let's get Psalms 82 and verse 3. Defend the poor and fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy, rid them out of the hand of the wicked. All right. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods, and all ye are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O power, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Now, verse 6 says, I have said, ye are gods, and all ye are children of the Most High. So we have to be humble and not be proud in spirit, and not be, making, these mistakes, like the heathen do. We have to walk our own walk, walk in our own laws, such as commandments, walk our own way that we have to walk, because we have Yahweh Shem Yahushua on our side, and we have to, obey His laws, and we have to, like it says in Deuteronomy 4:6. I'm gonna get this real quick, and I'm gonna go back. It's Deuteronomy 4:6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of all nations, of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, our power is in all things that we call upon him for. Verse 8, and what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgment so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day? Right. So Yahweh Shemashah, which is the Father and his Son, which we believe in. He told us to follow his ways, and follow what he gave us. The blueprint which he gave us is to which will give wisdom to the sight of the nations. So going back to Psalms 82:6. It says, I've said ye are gods and all you are children of the Most High. Right. So we are gods. We are many gods unto Yahweh Shemashah, like Yahweh Shemashah on earth. So we have to be like Yahweh Shemashah, think like Yahweh Shemashah, and and be a light unto the world, like unto Yahweh Shemashah. So not being over righteous or going above our means or nothing like that, but we have to strive and push like Yahweh Shemashah. All right. And be humble like Yahweh Shemashah, because Yahweh Shemashah, is Yahweh Shemashah has those attributes. So that is when we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemashah. Bahashim Rakadash, that was the apostle of the millstone who were and teach well, please, Mr. Dakim, pushing this truth on the globe. Shalom.